Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today, I'm sorry about the bad lighting in my room. It's not the best. Let's see if this kind of makes it a little bit better. Yeah, sorry about that. I'm working on getting a ring light and stuff so that I can do my tutorials, and then you guys are able to see a little bit more. So today it's going to be a quick get ready with me. I'm just going to do basic simple makeup. It's basically my go-to look whenever I'm in a rush, which I am today. My kids get out early from school, so I just have to be a little put together and make sure I make lunch and stuff. And then because we are going to Candytopia, so we're super excited. And you know, during there's always traffic going to San Francisco, so yeah, I want to make sure I'm a little put together. Don't want to look all messy and stuff. So what I'm doing right now, like I told you guys on my other video, on my intro, I do suffer from eczema, so I have to make sure I moisturize my face really good. What I've noticed that works for me, and normally where I get my eczema, especially like right now that it's cold in the mornings, it's usually right here, right here. Let me see if you guys are able to see. It like really creases up right here, and then I get it right here. You guys can see it right now. It's all, but yeah, I'm using right now is supposed to be all for your body, but I use it for my face. I just use a little bit, and since like eczema, you know, it's severe dry skin, it really absorbs it really fast. So I just put it on the areas that I don't want it to be all dry and stuff and patchy, because that's basically what eczema is. It's just like dry patches and stuff. So, and then you have to drink a lot of water, so which I try to do as best as I can. And that moisturizer is the Cetaphil. It's moisturizing cream for dry and sensitive skin. I get this one at oh, I'm sorry, I don't know if you guys can see that. I get this one at Costco. Really good. And yeah, that's kind of what works for me to moisturize my face. We start off with my eyebrows, and like I like using the Benefit brow pencil. I think it's number 4, shade number 4. Yeah, so right now I haven't done my eyebrows, girls, so they're looking a little janky, but sorry if you guys can hear that sound. It's from the gardener outside. They're working on the yard. So yep. Alright, and it should look something like this. And don't worry about if you kind of mess up a little bit, because you'll be able to clean it up with the concealer after. I woke up feeling kind of sick this morning, guys. Like, it was really weird. It's like I feel like I've been, you know, the weather, it has not been helping me, because it's been like hot, and then it's like cold in the mornings when I drop off the kids to school. So I woke up feeling kind of like my body was hurting and stuff like that. So I decided to lay back down for like maybe like what, 40 minutes and see if I could take a nap. But no, I'm just so used to just like getting up and going since the time I wake up to prep my son's lunch for school and get him ready for school and stuff, and then the girls, and so I never go back to sleep. So yeah, it didn't work out, but I do feel a little bit more well rested, just because I was laying in bed and just catching up. Bills, you know, you guys know bills never stop coming. So yeah, it's pretty much what my morning consisted of until now, that I'm like, you know what, let me just get up from bed, because if not, I'm gonna get backed up, I'm not gonna get ready. And I wanted to do this video for you guys too, so I want to make sure I start posting consistently, and yeah, get into a rhythm of things. And then I'm going in with my NC30, my Studio Finish concealer from MAC Cosmetics, and I only get a little bit, not too much. And then I kind of just like dragging the concealer down, all the way down. Let's see, what is this? Okay. If there's anybody else with eczema out there that runs across my video and knows any good things for me to use, or any lotions or like moisturizers or primers that they've you know, came across and know that they work for eczema. I'm always in the lookout for new stuff to try, because I found a few things that work, you know, and as a routine that I use, but I'm always down to try new things and seeing if it, you know, helps with eczema. Even though anybody that struggles with eczema should know that there's basically no cure for it. It's just, you can get it under control, but it's just no cure. So it just kind of does its own thing. And then I have really dark eyelids, as you guys can see. So I always have to use, I can't just go directly with my foundation or just directly with eyeshadow. Right now I'm going to use the Shape Tape from Tarte. And I believe this one's in the color medium. And I don't put too much. I just put on just a few little dots right there. And then I kind of go in there with my same brush from the concealer earlier, and then just kind of dab it in. I don't really like dragging it because I feel like for my skin it looks a lot more patchy sometimes, and I don't want my eyeshadow to look like that. So I just kind of dab like so. Okay, and then it should look something like this. I know it looks crazy right now, but yeah, I have really dark eyelids. It's my uncle, I'll call him back, and it should look something like that. I know it looks crazy. Today I'm going to be using this palette that I recently found through all this mess that I have of makeup. It's the 35N Morphe palette. It looks something like this. It's like a really nice fall vibe colors. I feel like it has a lot of the browns, a lot of the like nudes and stuff like that. So I feel like this palette is a must, and it's just really easy to work with, especially when you're in a rush and things like that, which I am today. So I'm gonna go in with this little brown one right here, if you guys can see. So I'm gonna go with that, and then just go ahead and put it on my crease. Well, I feel like I don't have a crease, so I have to make a crease for myself. If that makes any sense, because I have really hooded eyes. For the longest, when I started getting into makeup, I had such a hard time doing like eyeshadow and like, you know, experimenting with all of that, just because I felt like my eyes were not made for eyeshadow, just because it creases a lot. That, and then having dark eyelids doesn't help. So, but you know, I learned to love it. I learned to find ways that I feel my makeup looks good. I mean, for my part, I feel comfortable, and that's basically what matters, you know. So yeah. So for anybody out there that thinks that, you know, they don't have perfect eyes for eyeshadow, no, yes you do, girl. And what I'm doing, I'm using this, I'm just going to use one color for my whole eye today, because I'm trying to just, like I said, do a very simple look. So I'm going in with that color all on my eyelid, and then just blending it out. And blend is key. I don't know how many times I can remember me not blending my makeup when I first started, and it was, I look back at pictures and I'm like, oh my god, what was I thinking? So always blend. I like to use this one to blend everything out. It's a BH Cosmetics brush as well. I cannot see, I've had it for the longest, so I cannot see what the name looks like, but it should look something like this. Very fluffy. It gets the job done, and yeah, I've had it for a very long time. So, and like I said in the beginning, I do apologize about the lighting. I feel so bad that you guys, it's not the best lighting, but I just want to make sure like I said, I'm recording and stuff like that, and hopefully this light comes in really soon. And yeah, that way, because this house that my house right now, it just does not, there's nowhere in this house that has good lighting whatsoever except outside, to be honest with you guys, like outside. But then there's the, I mean, I wouldn't mind setting up outside. I don't care if my neighbors think I'm crazy, but the thing is, all the noise and stuff like that in the background, you guys probably wouldn't be able to hear me. And yeah, but so hopefully this ring light that I ordered comes in quick, and hopefully I like it, and yeah, we can be on and popping. Okay, coffee break. Oh my god, so good. should be it for the eyes. And then I'm not going in with eyeliner. So right now what I'm doing is just getting my eyelashes ready. Sorry. Like I said, I'm wearing some just, I think they're Ardell, the wispy ones. Nothing fancy, nothing crazy. And while I wait for my glue to dry, I'm gonna use the Smashbox hydrating, hopefully you guys can see that, the photo finish primer. I feel like my camera is not concentrating, guys. Okay, so yeah, and I only grab a little bit because I already did a lot of my Cetaphil, which is what I kind of need right now for my skin. And then I let it just kind of sit there and absorb through all my pores and stuff like that. I really like this primer just because I feel like it really does do its job. It does hydrate your face. Alright guys, so I'm going back in with my eyelashes. So I'm wearing this ones, the little wispy ones, because I already have some other ones on. So I always like to go in with my tweezers. I know there's girls that can actually just put them on with just their bare fingers. I cannot do that for one, so I always have to have my tweezers. And I have to get really close to the mirror too, because I'm blind as a bat as well. So bear with me guys if I'm silent. So what we're gonna do now is go in with our foundation. I'm gonna go in with the True Match by L'Oreal. I've been loving it right now. It's like I'm in the color W7. I've been loving it. Okay guys, and then I kind of like to just dab in my foundation. I feel like it works best for me because of my eczema, and you want to make sure you drag it all the way down to your neck. Okay, and this foundation doesn't dry too fast. It's like, even though it's kind of matte, it's still a little dewy, so that's kind of why I'm using it right now as well, because like my skin's really dry, so I don't want to make the situation worse, you know, with putting matte foundation on my already dry skin. And make sure you go in on your nose. Little entradas. I have a big forehead guys, so bear with me. I have to get my little entradas. I don't know how do you say that in English. The little damn right here entrances to my hairline. But yeah, so as you guys can see, it applies really well. I'm sorry about the lighting. It looks like it doesn't match my neck, but believe me guys, it does. It's just this horrible lighting. So I really love this foundation. It's a really like affordable foundation. It does the job. It makes your skin look really good. And if you're like me that's suffering from eczema during certain seasons of the year, then this is a must-have. And like I said, very affordable. So, and this brush, I feel like it just makes it look, it helps apply it on so much more better, and it just looks really good. So it should look something like this guys. Okay, hope you guys can see that. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go in with my this is their new concealer from MAC. It's the 24-hour Studio Fix. It's supposed to be really smooth. It's a smooth wear concealer. It's supposed to last 24 hours. I've only used it, I think this is my second time using it. So the first time I used it, I think it was for my little cousin's quinceañera, and it lasted really well. It didn't crease. So far I'm loving it. I am in the color NW32, so if that helps. And it's really it's a good shade for me. It's not too white, and not too dark. I like to just go in with a little bit of dots because I'm not trying to conceal my whole face that much. So I have my little beauty blender, and I like to just dab, 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 dab my life away. I haven't really been sleeping, so I might need a little bit more of concealer because it doesn't look like it's, but normally I can just go get by with just applying a little bit and it does the trick for me. But for some reason today, I haven't really been sleeping these past 2 days, so I don't know why. So it should look something like that. We're gonna add a little bit more, like I said, just because this time I feel like I need a little bit more help. All right, guys. Okay. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to go in with my Laura Mercier translucent powder. And what I like to do, I don't like to apply a lot. I know there's different ways of, you know, how people like to apply it. I like to just go in with a little brush like this. It's like a fluffy concealer brush, like so. I like to kind of just dab a little bit in there, dab the excess, and then go in. I feel like this is what works best for me. But to each his own. If I know that some people like to put a lot more and then they apply it differently. I think it's with their beauty blender or whatnot, but this is just what works for me. Now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna bronze up our face a little bit, contour a little bit. I like to go in with this is just what works for me for everyday use. It's a NYX matte bronzer. I don't really like the shimmery bronzers. And I don't want to contour too much, just a little bit, just to kind of frame my face. And I also like to do like my little entradas, because like I told you guys, I have a big head, big forehead. So just kind of, this is just kind of what works for me. Give a little bit of color to my face too. Now you want to make sure you blend this out really, really good. Alright, and then I like to go back in there and just remove all of the translucent powder. And then we're gonna go in with we're almost done, guys, for this look. We're gonna go in with, where's my brush? Okay, gonna go in with this. We're gonna go back in with the same palette that we use, and we're gonna go back in with the same color, and then just kind of smoke out the bottom. Like so. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna go in there with this is MAC Soft and Gentle, the highlighter, mineralized skin finish highlighter. I love it. I like to go in with a brush like this. I believe this is like a concealer brush, and glide that on there. See, just a little bit. Should look something like so. Okay, we're gonna put in a little bit more on this side. do just to kind of finish this off, we're gonna go in again with that same highlighter, and we're gonna, with a little thin brush, and just for the inner corner, I feel like it gives it that extra pop since we're not wearing any eyeliner or anything like that. So going in there. Okay, so it should be something like so. Highlight to tip of my nose, Cupid's bow, just a little bit. And then coffee break. I'm just gonna go in with some mascara. I'm gonna go back in there and just blend everything out one last time. Let's see. Okay guys, I'll be back once I'm done straightening my hair and once I'm changed, so you guys can see the final look. So back, I'm getting actually ready to leave the house. I want to show you guys how the makeup came out. Better lighting outside, like I told you guys. I went in with my Perfect Lips lip liner, Cork I believe, from MAC, and I added a little bit of lip gloss to the center of my lips just to make them look a little fuller, from the Kylie Cosmetics. And then this is what the I decided to wear like a little crop top, and yeah, so this is what it looks like. So hope you guys like it, and until the next